Hi, I'm Sophie Lloyd, and you're watching CMS TV.
Thanks for downloading another segment from the Best of the Classic Metal Show. The Classic Metal Show is heard live on Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. And now here's another piece of Classic Metal Show history on the Best of the Classic Metal Show.
The Classic Metal Show.
All right, well, dude, we're kind of running short on time. We got about a half hour here. Okay. So let's jump into some dirt talk. Now, last Sunday, we were informed that a couple of our cyber terrorists terrorized the dirt talk chat room.
That's funny, man. We haven't even mentioned dirt talk in how long now? It's been
before Christmas, I'm thinking.
So we basically, and for those that don't realize that, Neeley and I don't think we've ever really talked about this much on the show, but you and I at Christmas time had a conversation about dirt talk. Right. And we decided that we were going to kind of let them alone for a while just to see if all the interest would go away and nobody would be listening anymore.
And it pretty much did, because every now and again for the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've been kind of checking their stat numbers.
Yeah.
And they've had like a total listenership of anywhere from 2 to 7.
Yeah, 2 to 7 listeners, which for us, we wouldn't even bother doing the show if we had 2 to 7 listeners.
Right. So here's a show that's been doing what they're doing going on 2 years now, right?
Right, 2 years.
And they've got 7 listeners.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so,
Not reaching their peak.
Yeah, exactly. So we laid off of them for a while just because, we just wanted to see how much an effect of whether we're talking about them or not would make a difference.
Yeah, and clearly it did.
So anyway, we were informed that there were some cyber terrorists terrorizing them in their chat room and getting the Rev and his sidekick there, Black Metal Robin, all worked up. That is funny. So let's jump.
Do we know who it was so we can give them appropriate credit?
I don't think. No, we don't.
No. Okay.
It was sort of anonymous.
All right.
So let's jump into a little dirt talk and listen to how, for lack of a better term, derailed the Rev became after somebody called him dumb.
Called him dumb?
Dumb.
Okay.
All right, so you check this out.
Turned himself into the Tarrant County Jail on a warrant for aggravated sexual assault. He was released Sunday after posting bond. He said after the sexual assault, the father left the scene. The stepson made his way to a payphone where he called police and was hospitalized.
I mean, you got to bet that kid's not going to mess with the sister again.
Really? Seriously.
I mean, nothing like getting anally raped with an iron object. Like that prick that was just in the chat room.
About?
He's laughing.
What is he laughing about?
He thinks Rev's hysterical by saying anally raped with an iron object.
It's hysterical.
I know. He's laughing, giggling like a little girl. But
Can you say that one more time?
Giggling like a little girl?
No, the part about what happened to him?
Oh, anally raped with an iron object? Notice Rev makes a reference to somebody in the chat room calling him a prick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, listen to this.
Made his way to a payphone where he called police and was hospitalized.
I mean, you got to bet that kid's not going to mess with the sister again.
Really? Seriously.
I mean, nothing like getting anally raped with an iron object. Like that prick that was just in the chat room.
Okay. Speaking of the truth, X-Files 2 will be coming out July 25th.
Who was speaking of the truth?
I don't know.
Who was speaking of the truth?
I guess the Rev was by calling somebody a prick in the chat room.
Oh, is that speaking of the truth?
He's speaking the truth.
All right.
Sweet.
Chris Carter and other crew members gathered Wednesday to discuss the TV series and also talk about the upcoming film. The series first made the leap to the big screen with the 1998's X-Files Fight the Future.
Ray always stumbling over his lips.
He reminds me of that character on Fat Albert. Remember Fat Albert? And they had the one guy with the helmet.
Wamba going down to the store.
Totally racist, but totally Ray.
He says, Chris Carter says that it takes place in the present and uses a story and vision when the series ended. He also says there's a reference to Scully's seemingly supernatural son William, who was born in season 8 and later given up for adoption, July 25th, 2008.
Does it have
Mulder?
Well, yes.
David Duchovny, yeah.
Does it have Duchovny? And
yeah.
Is
Gillian Anderson
playing?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
what's the big sigh there?
I don't know. Maybe he's not an X-Files fan.
Yeah, well, I think he's a little disturbed at this point.
Oh, is this already after he's been attacked?
Yeah, he's been attacked once already. Unfortunately, we don't have the audio of the first attack.
Where are our fans with the good audio? Let's go.
Also, celebrity news. Priscilla Presley had a doctor that injected her with Botox, but actually it was industrial-grade silicone used to lubricate auto parts.
Where?
I guess it was that he had a doctor's office.
No. Where did she have it injected?
Her face.
There's nothing like, an industrial auto epoxy put in your face. I mean, because beauty's important.
Yes.
So you think she asked for that?
Yeah, I think she probably did. She probably went over to the, the auto body shop and said, "Here, hook up my face with a little Bondo."
Yeah, Bondo my cracks in my face.
Yeah. Hurry up. I don't want to have these wrinkles. Line me up with a little paint job.
Right.
Mako.
Right.
Jesus.
Wow.
The doctor in Argentina was unlicensed in the U.S. He told patients the serum was much better than Botox and that the victims could not get the drug in the U.S. He said the women made all the women go crazy thinking they were getting something special. The patient said that she was injected with the needle that was just sitting on the table unprotected. He didn't clean the needle or clean her face before injecting it.
And she let him do this?
Apparently.
He didn't even clean the needle or clean her face before doing this, and she sat still for it?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so who's the dummy here?
Yeah, I'd say it was the dummy's the one that was writing the check.
Yeah, I would agree.
Wow.
Also, Larry King's wife, Lionel Richie's ex-wife, and other famous women, he only accepted cash.
Well, of course he did. Somebody put, Priscilla looks like she got hit with a sack of nickels.
She did. She does.
Does she look bad?
She looks bad. She was on Dancing with the Stars. The side of her face was like, you could tell something was wrong with it.
Well, it has car epoxy in it. Okay, I'm not going to say anything about the songs that keep coming up. Anyway, good music. It's been a while.
Funny and there. What was funny there?
Nothing.
Because Ray just started giggling. He said, "I'm not going to say anything about the songs that keep coming up." And Ray's off giggling.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think he giggles at everything that the Rev says. He's Black Metal Ray.
Ugh, it's awful.
Black Metal Robin.
We haven't touched this show in 4 months, and we come back 4 months later, and it still stinks.
I've played 3 minutes of this, and it's hard to listen to. It's a hard listen.
This is just disgustingly bad. And what was said, or do you even know? Do we know what he's pissed off about?
I don't know, but I hear him huffing and puffing in the chat room or on the mic. But from what I understand,
what is that? Maybe he's tired.
Yeah. Well, let's find out if there's anything to this.
All right.
Hey, you. Why are you watching this with commercials? Go commercial-free and unlock exclusive content. Become a VIP today on Locals, Substack, or Rumble Premium. Stop waiting.
Gotta love it.
Okay, for all of you Maiden fans, that was Iron Maiden from Seventh Son to Seventh Son with Can I Play With Madness? This is the Rev and Black Metal.
Can I play with madness? No, you can't.
Thank you, Eric Braverman, for chiming in right at the right time.
Eric's a Dirt Talk fan, obviously.
I think so. He was right on cue.
There it is.
Right. Did I say that right? Yeah. Black Metal Ray.
Black Metal Bubble Lips.
He doesn't know if he said his own name right.
Did I say that right? Yeah, that right? Black Metal Ray.
That's right. That is what my name is.
Say it in the mirror. Black Metal Ray. The rain on the plain falls mainly in Spain.
Oh, he is an idiot.
Nice.
Your name.
I know. I don't know. I just
lost him out
anyway.
on that.
All right. Going to some more wacky news.
Yeah?
Yeah?
We've got, next hour is when we do all the
music news.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Greensboro.
Wow, they have a format to the show.
They do.
Not this hour. Next hour, we do the real news.
That's right. If you can hang in through this first hour of disgustingly bad, then you'll get some music news.
What I like is the fact that these guys have a show where basically they just read out of the newspaper.
Yeah, it's great. The Rev is so cutting edge and controversial with his opinions that, that is the appeal, is to hear what his commentary will be when he reads about Priscilla Presley having epoxy injected in her face or whatever.
Well, he is above one step above intelligence there. So, listening to his brilliant commentary really is a reason to tune in.
Right. He's like, you've been to the zoo, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know how they'll have a bunch of monkeys in like a monkey cage, but they'll have the one that they teach to play tic-tac-toe?
Right.
He's the one that learned to play tic-tac-toe. Well, he's surrounded by dopes, but he's the one that's he's still dumb, but he's not as dumb.
Well, the other ones are swinging on a tire swing, jacking off, or throwing feces. The other one is playing tic-tac-toe.
And that's the Rev.
Right. He's the smart one of the group.
Yeah, he's the smart dope of the dopes.
Carolina. Let's see. Guy says, I was laying in bed with my girl and I heard something rumbling underneath my bed. I thought it was my dog. What the person heard was not a dog, but a peeping Tom who had broken in hoping to see his girlfriend naked. When I looked underneath there, he said, I saw these eyes staring back at me. I was like, what the crap? This ain't...
Wait a minute. How does he know that the guy was in there to see his girlfriend naked? Do you think they asked him?
I don't know, but I don't appreciate that language personally.
It's like, what are you doing in here? Well, I was basically trying to see your girlfriend naked.
Yeah, how about my first step would be hitting this dude in the face
with
in my fucking house.
Yeah, with a iron object.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me try that again with a laugh.
All right, you ready?
The guy is under the bed. I looked under the bed. I thought, what the crap? And it's basically a peeping Tom under the bed trying to see my girlfriend naked. There you are.
Now do the exact same line again, and we'll do it as if you and I, if it happened in either yours or my house.
Okay. So I looked under the bed and I thought, what the fuck, dude? There you go.
Normal. So I started slinging him around. I was uppercutting him, beating him left and right. Police said after they arrested Done Zabira Elario, he confessed to spying on 8 other houses in Greensboro. He's considered a suspect in a string of cases throughout the city. He's also suspected of spying on women at a Walmart bathroom in Wendover Avenue. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man, this is funny. Remember Venomous?
Yeah.
So Venomous is in the room. Venomous said, he heard that Halford and Heaven and Hell and Judas Priest were going on tour, Motorhead and Testament. Remember, right? Yeah. And then he said, I'm sure it will happen since the show that interviewed Halford broadcast it. So this one's going to hang out and actually just kind of be cool and hang out until the other one wants being said so he can come in and be a dick. So they're prowling, they're trolling is what's going on. So, all right, anyways, just thought I'd let you know what was going on. Okay.
Anyway.
So he's busting somebody out in the chat room, huh?
He's a real ball buster, that guy.
The Venomous is in the chat room talking about some radio show who interviewed Halford, where Halford announced that Heaven and Hell, Judas Priest, Motorhead, and Testament would be out on tour.
Can you go back to right before he started talking about it? Because was he banging on his desk?
Yeah, he was banging on his desk like he was just like, well, here we go.
Like he's pouting?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's listen.
Oh, man, this is funny. Remember Venomous?
Go back.
Yeah. Back a little.
Yeah? We've got, next hour is when we do all the
music news.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Greensboro, North Carolina. Let's see. Guy says, I was laying in bed with my girl and I heard something rumbling underneath my bed. I thought it was my dog. What the person heard was not a dog, but a peeping Tom who had broken in hoping to see his girlfriend naked. When I looked underneath there, he said, I saw these eyes staring back at me. I was like, what the crap? This ain't normal. So I started slinging him around. I was uppercutting him, beating him left and right. Police said after they arrested Done Zabira Elario, he confessed to spying on 8 other houses in Greensboro. He's considered a suspect in a string of cases throughout the city. He's also suspected of spying on women at a Walmart bathroom in Wendover Avenue. Oh, Lord.
Nice. Banging on the desk.
Oh, man, this is funny. Remember Venomous?
Yeah.
So Venomous is in the room. Venomous said, he heard that Halford and Heaven and Hell and Judas Priest were going on tour, Motorhead and Testament. Remember, right? Yeah. And then he said, I'm sure it will happen since the show that interviewed Halford broadcast it. So this one's going to hang out and actually just kind of be cool and hang out until the other one wants being said so he can come in and be a dick. So they're prowling, they're trolling is what's going on. So, all right, anyways, just thought I'd let you know what was going on. Okay.
Anyway.
Wow, thanks for informing us. Wow.
What a monumental ass. How do you get that rattled about some lights on your screen, you dumbbell?
Well, let's see if there's...
Good Lord.
Well, let's see if there's any more to this.
Good God, how bad is your life, man?
That's what I'm saying.
How bad is your life?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, a man worried about missing his court date called 911 for a wake-up call. Police said a man called 911 to request a wake-up call so he could attend a court later that morning. The man was warned about abusing the 911 emergency line. The man then called city police on regular business line and agreed to request a wake-up call. After learning the man's identity, police found out there was an outstanding warrant for the man's arrest.
Dude, what is that? Hold on a minute. Hold on.
The house.
Is that him breathing into the
That's
mic?
what I was going to ask you. What is that noise while Ray's reading? Is that him breathing heavily like he's pissed?
I think that's the Rev breathing into the mic.
Is it because he's mad?
I don't know what it is. Either that or he's just fat.
Well, I'm fat, and good Lord, you don't hear me breathing like that, I hope.
Yeah, well, he probably got inexpensive mics, and he probably doesn't even have like a windscreen on it.
Probably. Oof. Boy, that sounds terrible.
Wow.
Arrested the man. He's 51 years old.
Now the other one has come out. That we busted him for trolling.
Yeah.
So is that a screen door banging in the wind? No, it's Brandy and Vanessa banging their new dudes. You continue to suck, jackass, and you'll never be anything more than a dumb hack living in a dumber environment trying to feel smart. And then left. Hilarious. They were in here in our unimportant and stupid radio show trying to get people to realize that their radio show had interviewed Halford.
Can you stop there for a second, dude? Can you stop right there for a second? I'm gonna challenge you. I don't know if you can do this technologically, but do you have the clip of him somewhere where he's saying, "This is a damn good show"?
Oh, I don't. I mean, I have it, but I couldn't dig it out that quick.
Nice. Because at first it was a damn good show. Now it's just an unimportant, stupid show.
Yeah. So because he busted Venomous out, and he's assuming it's a guy, and he's assuming that it's actually somebody associated or affiliated with the Classic Metal Show.
Well, I got a secret to tell the Rev and Black Metal Robin. It is somebody that was associated with the show. It's one of our fans, and you probably wouldn't know that because you have no fans, you dumbbell.
Just because somebody's terrorizing your chat room doesn't mean they're necessarily connected with the show.
No, but personally, it's funny.
It is funny. Let's go a little further here.
From a show that's from Cleveland, what are they talking about? A dumb environment? You live in Cleveland, dude. Seriously. Okay.
Hold on. I'd like to respond to that.
What does that mean? So he's basically pinpointing this on you.
It's me apparently. But let's see. Cleveland, one of the top 15 markets in the country?
Yes.
So it's considered a major market?
Yes.
Oklahoma City, basically known for a terrorist bombing. I think I'm secure in my Cleveland connection versus my Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you would live in Cleveland, dude.
Jeez, do I really?
Yeah. So I guess that must have been you.
So I guess apparently it was me that was stabbed. All right. Whatever. It wasn't, but okay.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, Native, you might want to send that email over to those guys, just so you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, the missing pastor over Orleans County.
What was that all about?
Well, the email was this, and you probably remember this. Those guys over at Rock Nation Radio.
Right, the Droid and Native and everybody that a lot of the people who used to be affiliated with United Rock Radio.
Right. Well, the fact that, remember, they staged their big boycott of the chat room because of me.
Yeah, that was about 4 years ago, dude.
Right. But this is how long ago we're going here.
Okay.
And because of that, you know, as you remember, I got really relentless on bagging on those guys. And when they started their new station, that didn't stop us from bagging on them at all. You know, because they were just, their whole premise of, you can't say that, man. You know, that to me and you was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That some dumb fans of the show are going to try and dictate what we say.
Right.
So we pounded on them relentlessly. And the old schoolers will remember how bad we punished Native and
Droid
and all of them that were associated with United Rock that were boycotting what we were doing.
Right.
So, you know, at one point they begged us to stop, and I said, no, go fuck yourself. You know, and so after a long time, we made an agreement that I wouldn't bust on them. I'd let them do whatever they're doing, and they wouldn't, whatever, like it mattered, but they wouldn't bust on us.
Okay.
So, but I mean, this is years ago at this point.
Okay.
This was long before Dirt Talk was ever in any mix. So whatever Rev is talking about, I owe nothing to the Rev, to be nice to that dumbbell.
Well, he wasn't even part of that. I think when you discovered Dirt Talk, it was on what, like Nomad Radio or something?
Yeah, Nomad or Dark Cloud or Stoner Radio, or whatever bad station they were on at the time. You know, so it has nothing to do with that guy. Okay. We definitely have no agreement to not pick on Dirt Talk.
So he's begging the Native to send you an email to tell you to stop?
Apparently so.
Because he can't what? Because he can't defend himself verbally or what?
Apparently not. Apparently he's not capable of challenging us. So whatever. Because we're so big and they're so small.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
Church has been found fine, but emotionally distraught inside a strip club outside Dayton, Ohio.
What do you know?
Shortly after 1 a.m., police...
Yeah, because Dayton's right next to Cleveland, right?
Yeah, it's what? Mile or two? Or 160?
Yeah. I believe Cleveland is like 100 and almost 200 miles from Dayton.
Yeah, they're neighbors.
Yeah. Oh, what do you know?
How about that?
Ohio contacted the Lewiston Police Department to tell them that they located the Reverend Craig S. Rodenzier's vehicle outside of a club in that town. An officer became suspicious when he spotted the out-of-state license plate in a parking lot in a relatively high-crime area. The officer ran the plate number and learned that the minister had been reported missing by his family early Thursday.
Wow, listen to that breathing.
Sorry, I'm trying to find humor in your story. I'm just thinking about, I'm trying to think of a way to feel smarter right now. Does everybody in the chat room realize how ridiculous this is? They're a big-time radio show interviewing Rob Halford.
Why is he so shook up, dude, about a comment in the chat room?
Yeah, he's sitting there just stewing.
It's a comment in the chat room. How many comments do I get that are just hammering me in our chat room weekly?
We even let people come on the show. We let them dial our toll-free number to come on the show.
Yeah, and battle it one-on-one.
Yeah, we let Citizen V jump on. He usually comes in and wants to crack on us a little bit, and
right.
But he one guy makes one comment in the chat room, and he just sits there and stews and huffs and puffs.
What a puss! And he wants to be in real radio? Jesus, dude, and you've done regular radio, man. How many callers call up and just hammer you for no reason, just out of the blue?
Yeah, because they don't like the song you played or the band you played or the comment you made.
Yeah, they do it all the time in commercial radio.
We're heard worldwide. We've had people from other countries call into the show. We've had Scotty from Scotland and the Kiss Freaks calling from Australia and, people calling around the country. And they have the opportunity. We open up the phone calls. We don't screen them or anything. We just take whatever comes over the phone.
Yeah, and you can hear that because when they call in, you can hear it rumbling in the background as you answer it.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, you're on the air. What's up? I don't care what you say.
Yeah, you want to have a big debate there, sweetie? Call. 888-27, was it
888-277-9056?
Yeah, feel free to call there, Rev. You dummy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Reverend Craig S. Rodenzier's vehicle outside of a club in that town. An officer became suspicious when he spotted the out-of-state license plate in a parking lot in a relatively high-crime area. The officer ran the plate number and learned that the minister had been reported missing by his family early Thursday.
Sorry, I'm trying to find humor in your story. I'm just thinking about, I'm trying to think of a way to feel smarter right now. Does everybody in the chat room realize how ridiculous this is? They're a big-time radio show interviewing Rob Halford. They get everything they could ever want, everything that Dirt Talk ever wanted to be, but they got to come pick on us. Does everybody? This is seriously, come on.
But where's the dignity in all of this? Where's the self-respect?
What whining? They got everything that they ever wanted. How did that happen?
We got it because we wanted it.
Yeah, they got everything they could ever want. They interviewed Rob Halford. They've got everything that Dirt Talk ever wanted to be. And then they come in here and they pick on us and stuff.
You really think I give a shit?
How about this there, friend? We didn't get anything. We earned.
Yeah, 14 years pal.
Yeah. We get to interview Rob Halford because we set ourselves apart from dummies like you. That's why we get to interview Rob Halford. In case you didn't figure that out yet, we're not idiots like you.
Yeah.
Therefore, we get quality stuff. And you get, well, every interview that you do, which so far equals none.
Right. They got everything.
Everything.
And I got shit. Oh.
Yeah, he got smoker's cough. That's what he got.
Wow. Well, let's listen on.
Headbangers, show your allegiance to the Classic Metal Show. Score the latest killer gear and apparel. Find your next metal shirt now at https://classicmetalshow.creator-spring.com. So classicmetalshow.creator-spring.com, that dash being like a minus. Shop and support the show now.
I got the Classic Metal Show. It's definitely better than this crap.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay, let's play some stupid music. Oh yeah, before we play this,
Let's play some stupid music.
Okay, good.
His whole night has just been ruined.
What was the guy's name? Vehement or something?
Venomous.
Thank you, Venomous.
So,
Thank you for doing this.
So I just like the comment. Just go listen to the Classic Metal Show. It's definitely better than this crap.
Well, he is right about that.
I like that. I play
thing
that.
that Dirt Talk ever wanted to be, but they got to come pick on us. I mean, is everybody? I mean, is seriously? Come on. You guys should go check out the Classic Metal Show. It's definitely better than this crap. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's play some stupid music. Oh yeah, before we play this.
Well, why is the music stupid now?
Because we play it? I don't know.
Yeah, let's play some stupid music now. Not only is our show not good, but the artists we play are just stupid too.
That whole rant should replace the intro in the show.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely use that.
Forevermore, that should be our open.
What's that now?
I said forevermore, that should be our open to the show.
Yeah.
Voyage in life. Morbid Angel immediately was the first band that I just went, whoa.
Yeah.
Those guys are serious. Mm-hmm. And then I saw Nile.
Oh.
And I went, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody's here to compete with Morbid Angel. Somebody's here to throw down. And, really, that's been, there have been a few that have come along, Angel Corpse, a few bands here and there that I've just been like, whoa. And I knew this on the last record, but it's even more pronounced now. These guys, get your headphones on. Mm-hmm. Whew. Nile, someone's knocking at your door.
Okay, that was a Dirt Talk first. That was the Scream with Believe in Me from Let It Scream. This is Black Metal Ray and the Rev on Dirt Talk DT76.
Wait a minute, dude. Stop. Are they coming back from a break here?
Yeah, they're coming out of a break.
And Rev isn't doing it? Is this because he's still stewing?
Yeah, he's stewing. Yeah, he's stewing. He's.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's still stewing.
What a baby.
Yep. So it looks like Ray has taken over the lead on the mic.
And that's a formula for failure if ever there was one. Jeez.
Right.
If anybody in the chat room, let's see, do you know what two members of Racer X are in the Scream?
Bruce Brulé and I want to say John Alderlet.
That's right, Aldretti.
The bass player.
Yep, John Aldretti, Bruce Brulé, both from Racer X, and feel like Megadeth. The DCC should change its name to the CMS to Rumble the Outsider style. I don't even know what that means, but okay. So I was telling the people in the chat room, I'm fired up. Every time they get me fired up. It makes me say. And here's the deal. We've gone over this a million times. You don't say anything bad about Vanessa. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't know her. You don't know anything about her. You don't know anything about me and her. You leave her alone.
Wow.
But I'll say this again. I've said it before. And listen, we got some new people in here. I can't read. The DCC should change. I think what it says is.
Apparently, you can't read there, smart guy.
Yeah. So let's find out what the DCC is. It the DCC or
yeah,
is it DTC?
I think it's I don't know. Who cares?
Is it Dirt Talk Chat?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because
I care.
Because it always sounds like he's saying DCC.
Well, maybe that's the Dirt Talk Chat community. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. I think it's the DTC.
Yeah, well.
It was the Dirt Talk, the best show on the web to kiss my ass.
Right.
Sorry, it's in a real light font. The DCC should challenge CMS to Rumble the Outsider style.
Oh,
that'd be classic.
Gosh.
Okay. All right, now let me say this again. Now, apparently there is a pact between Rock Nation and the CMS and Dirt Talk. So apparently it's just don't mess with each other, let it die, you be cool, we'll be cool, everybody will be cool. And I'm 100% I'm not going to say a bad thing about them. And if I have, I'll retract it. So I'm not going to say anything, but I did say that they're a big radio show. They've got everything that we ever would want to do, they're doing. They're much bigger than we are. I equated it to the people in the chat room like me walking into a kindergarten classroom and picking somebody to fight with. Mm-hmm. Hey, little bastard. You know, why are they messing with us? It's stupid. We're nowhere near they are, but I'm going to say it again. And this doesn't break the pact. This is a simple hand-to-hand offering.
Hand-to-hand. You
want us? Fine. We'll do it. Classic Metal Show, Dirt Talk, on Eddie Trunk.
Now, that always amazes me because how is it that he can volunteer Eddie Trunk for anything?
Yeah. There's so many things with that. First of all, why the hell would Eddie Trunk care? You know, and this is not even a slam on Eddie or Dirt Talk or even us. Why the hell would Eddie Trunk give two shits about any kind of internet war that we're having with anybody?
Right.
Unless it's Eddie Trunk.
Right, exactly.
If we were having some kind of a battle with Eddie Trunk, then Eddie Trunk might give a damn about the battle.
But what I like is he volunteers Eddie Trunk as the, what do you want to call, neutral ground, as if Eddie would even give a shit, like you said.
That's the neutral ground, Eddie Trunk.
Okay.
Why does either side need to go on Eddie Trunk? We have a show. They have a show. We could do it on either show.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
why does it have to be on
obviously we would be more well equipped to do something like that here, but
yeah, because we're not retarded.
You know. So he's offering up Eddie Trunk again without Eddie's knowledge.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Well, let's see what else he has to say.
All right.
Make it happen. Make it happen. I will be there. I'll fly to New York. I will fly to New York. They set it up. I'll fly to New York.
Now, why do we have to set anything up?
Why is it our problem? We enjoy beating on you, dummy. Why do we want this to stop? We enjoy pounding you.
And not only that, but we've actually invited you to come on the show.
Yeah, and you turned it down.
So,
no problem. No, you want to do it? Let's do it. I will fly to New York. We can get a satellite feed for you. You can stay here. Whatever.
Now, where are they going to get a satellite feed for Ray, and why can't he go to New York too?
A satellite feed for New York?
Yeah, for Ray.
This is the same show that complained, at the beginning of the year that they didn't have even a good enough computer to do their show.
Yeah, but Ray's going to get a satellite feed from Oklahoma City, and Rev is going to New York to Eddie Trunk's studio.
We're here live in New York with Black Metal Ray on satellite feed, and here he is, the Rev,
Right.
here on Eddie Trunk Live.
Right.
Dummy.
I will fly to New York. You want it? Let's do it. Let's do it, okay? I didn't say anything bad. I'm not picking on him. I'm just saying, you want to do it? Let's get it on.
All right, Marvin Gaye.
But we've made this offer before, haven't we, Ray?
Yeah. That's not an offer, dude.
That's not an offer.
There's no offer there. You've missed out on one main ingredient.
Yeah.
Where does Eddie Trunk fit into this?
Yeah, well, I've made the counter offer before, and I'll make it again. If they want to do it, let's do it on the Today Show. You and I, Rev and Chris, the Today Show. You make it happen, and I will fly to New York, and I will sit face to face with you and Al Roker, and I will do it on the Today Show. I've made this offer before, Rev, and you haven't responded.
Right.
What an asshead.
Well, I make frequent trips to L.A., so let's do it, Rev. Let's do it on the Jay Leno Show. You make it happen. Chris and I will fly to L.A., and we'll do it on the Jay Leno Show. You make it happen, and we'll be there.
That's right.
Nice.
Nothing seemed to happen. Nothing seemed to happen. It's time for hour number 3 of Dirt Talk. Stick around. Whole hour left. Don't move.
Wow.
Don't move.
So there.
How could I? I'm enthralled.
Yep. So there you are, dude.
Well, first of all, venomous. Thank you very much for setting this idiot on fire. I like it.
I like how he said, these guys get me fired up every time.
Every time. Well, I got a voicemail from Venomous. Did you hear it?
No, what is it?
I gotta get a high five.
Thank you there, Venomous, a.k.a. Eric Braverman.
Sounds like Venomous might have something to do with our correspondent.
Yeah. Thanks for checking out the best of the Classic Metal Show. You can tune into the Classic Metal Show live every Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern.
We've all been there. Heartbreak, loss, and the struggle to move on. But few have laid it all bare like Chris Akin. In Little Victories, Chris shares his raw and powerful journey through a brutal divorce. Every painful moment, every emotional battle, and every step toward healing is captured in this honest, unfiltered story. If you've ever been through a tough breakup, Little Victories is the guide you need. Get your copy today at chrisakin.net or on Amazon.